Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ryan, and in today's video I'll be going over the correct way to ask for help and why it's so powerful. So let's get into it. This is also Law 13 of the 48 Laws of Power. It is labeled, when asking for help, appeal to people's self-interest, never to their mercy or gratitude. And I personally think that it is a very powerful law, because if you need to turn to an ally for help, you shouldn't bother to remind him of your past assists and good deeds. He will find a way to ignore you. Instead, uncover something in your request or your alliance with him that will interest him, and emphasize it out of all proportion. He'll respond enthusiastically when he sees something to be gained for himself. In your quest for power, you will constantly find yourself asking for help from those above you. There's an art of asking for help. An art that depends on the ability to understand the person you're asking help from. You also can't confuse your needs with their needs. Most people fail at learning this art because they're completely trapped in their own needs and desires. They start with the assumption that the people they are appealing to have a selfless interest in helping them. They talk as if their needs matter to these people, who probably couldn't care less. Sometimes they refer to a larger issue, a great cause, or a grand emotion such as love and gratitude. They go for the big picture, when simple everyday realities would have much more appeal. What they do not realize is everyone is locked up inside their own wants and needs, and if you don't appeal to their self-interest, they may see you as desperate or, at best, a waste of time. A key step in this process is understanding the other person's psychology. Is he vain? Is he concerned about one's social standing? Does he care about this thing or that thing? I'll tell you a story now. When the Mongols invaded China in the 12th century, they threatened to obliterate a culture that had thrived for 2,000 years. Their leader, Genghis Khan, saw nothing in China except a country that lacked a pasture for his horses. He decided to destroy the place, leveling all cities, for it would be better to exterminate the Chinese and let the grass grow, as he said. It was not a soldier, a king, or even a general who saved the Chinese from the devastation, but a man named Yelu Shutsui. He was a foreigner himself, and he had grown to appreciate the Chinese culture. He had managed to make himself a trusted advisor to Genghis Khan, and he told him that it would be best instead to tax everyone who lived there, that Genghis would reap riches instead of just destroying everything. Genghis saw the wisdom and did as Yelu told him. When Genghis took the city of Kaifeng, Yelu told him not to massacre the people there, but rather to put them to work. He said the finest craftsmen fled to Kaifeng, and that it should be spared. And it was spared. Yelu knew Genghis well enough to know he was a barbaric peasant who knew nothing of culture. Yelu chose to appeal to the only emotion that man had: greed. Self-interest is the lever that will move people more than anything. Once you show them that both yours and their needs can be met by teaming up, then you can get them to do almost anything. At each step to power, you must train yourself to think far inside one's mind, to see their needs and self-interests. Imagine a cord that binds. The cord of mercy and gratitude is threadbare. It will break at the first pull or shock. Do not throw such a lifeline. A cord of mutual self-interest is woven with many fibers and cannot easily be severed. It will serve you well for years. The shortest and best way to make your fortune is to let people see clearly that it is in their interest to promote yours. I hope you learned something today, and I will see you in the next one.